na 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 na. Kill them with the now. Na 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 na. Kill them with the, kill them with the, kill them.
Waited too long. Finally you come along. Baby love, explain yourself, baby girl. Lead out.
Hey loves, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video, and today I'm here to do a reaction to the trailer of Reclaiming Nappy. So if you haven't seen my vlog, I have been featured like a blink in the eye, like a feature, like a short feature in this documentary that a young lady named Maya Table created. I didn't know, like, this is not a project I knew about or anything like that. It's a couple of YouTubers that are featured in it. Well, I'm gonna say natural hair girls that are featured in it. So I didn't have any you know, thing to do with it or anything like that. I was actually on my business account, and it was a little email that came through and said, hey, you know, you're featured in a film, and da 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 da. I didn't think anything of it because it was my Gordon Cosmetics line. It wasn't my personal email account or my business account, so I really didn't know. And this actually came out in June, if I'm not mistaken. But I had seen something, but I didn't really click on it because I'm like, this got to be spam. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell y'all a little about the director. If y'all ever heard of The Cut Life, or go on Instagram and you see The Cut Life is a huge Instagram, just a hair community on Instagram that grows over 1 million followers. So it's a lot of people that's up there, and she is the creative director of The Cut Life, and she is also a film director, and she's a director and a producer in film. So I thought that was cool. And if y'all just go onto her Instagram, her website, or anything like that, she's very pro-black, she's gorgeous, and her images, her whole profile, like everything is just popping. So make sure y'all check her out. I'm gonna have her link down below. Let's go on to the trailer. No, let me tell y'all what Reclaiming Nappy is first, okay? I'm all over the place because I'm a little like, when I watched the whole film, and the people that are featured that are talking, it will get you talking and it will get you thinking. And I really want you guys to take, if y'all can watch Ratchet TV, if y'all can watch YouTube vlogs, if y'all can watch reality TV, if y'all can watch these pranks, then y'all can watch a movie about natural hair. Like, please give this woman the credit she deserves for creating a film that is needed, okay? Reclaiming Nappy is a temperature check. With the natural hair movement being so prominent right now, I was really curious to know if Nappy still made women of color cringe. Does it still make us feel ashamed, or have we risen above possible negativity that the word carries? Y'all comment below, how do y'all feel about the word nappy? To me, when I hear nappy, it is a little cringy because it's just like, it's so many different words to describe hair. Nappy is just not one of them. When I think of nappy, I just think of kinky or coily. I don't know. Maybe because I went to natural hair classes in the past and stuff to learn more about natural hair. Like, they really never say nappy. Oh, the girl hair is nappy. They don't say that. They say it's thick, kinky, coarse. They use those type of words. They never use nappy. So I just don't like that word in general. So y'all comment down below, how do y'all feel about the word nappy? I was pleasantly surprised and somewhat relieved with the responses and the stories that most of the women in the film gave. My aim was also to put a beautiful piece of work in the atmosphere. The previous films that are specifically about nappy hair seemed so sad and didn't really show how glorious nappy hair is and has always been. this is a celebration piece. Oh, and it's my first film, so it's my baby. So congratulations to her. And I'm glad that she was able to show women that actually felt the beauty in it, because it's beauty in our hair. It's beauty in black women hair. Like, we are a race of so many different textures, so much body, so like our hair is just so let's go ahead and watch the trailer.
What's been in the media about nappy hair this year? Right now, school administrators say the girl's hair is a problem and needs to be straightened or she'll get kicked out. Growing up, nappy was something that was derogatory, that was just like something with women, it's just like, oh, your hair is not done, it was quote unquote peasy, or just not nice. Now I feel like we've taken the word nappy and it's just more of like natural. Lots of women in my opinion.
So tell me, how do y'all feel about that? Karen Civil, who is a boss, she basically said we took the term and we changed it. We turned it around and we embraced it and we made it beautiful. Comment down below if you agree with that statement, because I do agree with what she said, because now I feel like we embrace our hair a whole lot more than back in the day. Like, I remember getting relaxers and stuff like that, and relaxers never took in my head. Like, I could take a relaxer, like I used to get a relaxer and literally I can only keep it in my hair for like 30 seconds, and my mom used to be so mad, and she was like, girl, you got to keep it in. I remember standing by the AC unit because my hair would be burning, and even when they take it out, my roots would still be curled. Like, my hair just, relaxers didn't take from me, and I went from Just For Me to Dark and Lovely to Mazzani. It was this hair, we used to spend money on them, and none of those things worked. None of them were. We did ferns, we did everything. Relaxers just did not take at all. And I want to say something about the school. Recently, another school, now I remember this story like a year or two ago, but it was another school recently, like 2 weeks ago, that Tokyo had put on Instagram, and they were telling the little girl that she could not, well, it was several little girls, they couldn't be in school because of their hair.
Harrytown is facing a strong backlash for a policy many say is racist. The Catholic school sent a student home yesterday for having braids in her hair. The school says the braids violates its natural hair only policy, which it says was communicated to parents over the summer and again before the first day of school. The school says it offered the student and her family a chance to comply.
Maya Cook says Mystic Valley Regional Charter School officials first pulled her aside 2 weeks ago, just after she and her sister Deanna got their hair braided at a local salon. Their adoptive mother, Colleen, got a call from the school minutes later.
The school basically said that they didn't want anything artificial or unnatural in their hair.
The school's policy says students may not have a hairstyle distracting to other students. Hair extensions are not allowed.
As 15-year-old Ashanti Scott knows, hair can say so much about us. A cheerleader at Butler High in Louisville, Kentucky, she proudly wears hers in its natural, tightly curled state. So she was stunned this year when she saw her school's new dress code policy.
It was the hair, and I noticed that as you kept reading, it just added more and more hairstyles that were natural and mostly worn by black people.
Banning dreadlocks, twists, afros longer than 2 inches, and cornrows, which is even misspelled.
It was considered, they didn't say it was nappy or anything like that, but they were saying that because she had false hair and braids, she had to go back. Let me tell y'all something. Braids is one of the best protective styles that you can have in your hair. Like, seriously, they are so low maintenance. And if I was to have a child, knowing that I'm a workaholic, you know what I'm saying? So I just imagine if I was to have a child, of course I would be there for my kid, but I'm going to make sure that my baby hair is done, and braids will be that style, because I know that braids stay neat. You can keep it a good 2 weeks to a month and just, you know, slick it back, wrap it at night, protect it and stuff. It's a good protective style, especially for a working mother. So for them to say that they couldn't have braids, that kind of made me mad, because I'm like, braids is like one of the best low maintenance style for kids. Like, I loved getting my hair braided. Like, my mom used to do the cornrows too, put the beads at the end. I used to have a little dangling off the ear part. Like, these people is ridiculous.
Family, we do a lot to it. There's so many products. It ranges the gamut of what we do. So to say it's unmanageable is
just somewhat of a slap in the face.
Thought about coming to work several times
I
now,
agree.
but I've always decided against it. Would it be too much? But really, what is too much?
The media plays a huge role in what we consider to be beautiful in our community. What you have is just as beautiful because it's different, not because it's the same.
How do you define the word nappy?
We all decided, like, yo, nappy hair is popping. And if you don't have nappy hair, I'm sorry for your life.
It's kinky, it's nappy, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And you chose that word for my hair? Like, you see some magic in it. We are working with what we have and loving it. You know, just me.
See, I love them embracing this, and I believe they're at the Curlfest, and I love the fact that they're embracing it, because I do think, like when I said earlier, like sometimes I hear the word and it makes me cringe, and it makes me cringe when, and this is so crazy, when I hear it from other people's mouths. When I hear black women talk about, oh, my hair is nappy and it's big and it's coarse and it's coily and it's this, it's so empowering. But every time I hear it from, like, say somebody else, I feel like it's derogatory, like they're trying to make fun or joke or something like that. Like I hear from a dude or whatever, shut up with your nappy hair. Like when I hear that, I don't hear it as so how they embrace it in this film. I hear it, I don't know if it makes sense, but it makes sense to me. Like, I just feel like when some people, it's kind of like, no, I'm not going to say it's like the N word, but it's kind of like the B word. Let's say the B word. Like, if our girls talking and stuff like that, or if I'm talking to my homegirls and stuff, and sometimes in the conversation and the interaction, they be like, be this, girl, be that, da-da-da. But when it's somebody that I don't know, or somebody that I just don't connect with, or I don't feel them on that level, and they use that term to call me or towards me, I'm like, hold up. So I know this is kind of like, it's kind of like, so how you like it for this but not for that? But I just think that's just how things are sometimes. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. Is it just because certain people say the word, or is it just the word in general? Like, y'all let me know.
What we gonna do? This is my hair.
So that's the end of the trailer, but down below I'll put the entire documentary, because baby, we need to get her some views. We need to get this up, because it's really a good documentary, and it's embracing natural hair. It's embracing women of color, and it's just giving a positive light to the word nappy, the phrase that people try to use to talk bad about our hair. Like, oh, black girls got that nappy hair. Like, every time you hear something about black women and they want to degrade us, they be like, oh, I don't like black girls because they got nappy hair, or da-da-da-da. Like, they say things of that sort. So I'm glad that someone out there made a video about this issue, because I talked about it before. Like, even when I did my last video about 3C hair and black women with looser textures, when I did that video, that was stuff that the men was saying, like, I don't want to date nobody with no nappy hair. Like, that's things that people say. So I'm glad that the women in this video, well, in this documentary, I'm glad that they were able to embrace you guys, and embrace everyone, empower everyone, and help us learn. So you guys, make sure you go check it out. Just take some time out of your day and just go check it out. Love you guys dearly. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye.